Coach Don here, Coach Matthew here of Emerge Jiu-Jitsu, and today we're going to talk about the paper cutter choke. We'll go through kind of some different ways to set it up, and then just ways that I like to finish it or that we like to teach it. There'll be different ways you can get to it. Oftentimes it'll come out of north-south, like I might move north-south around, like so I'm in side control, maybe I come around north-south and I get this underhook on this side, and go ahead and sit up just a little bit. So I came under his arm and I grabbed his collar here, and you see where his arm is here. That's where I want it. I don't want his arm to escape. Like if he was to kind of pummel it under, can you come back under it? Yeah. So now I'm losing the choke, I'm losing the leverage that and the technique that I need to finish. Come this way just a little bit. Like no, you bring your hips this way. There we go. Okay, so again, I can come around and I'm playing north-south maybe, and I come underneath and I trap that arm and I'm grabbing the collar here. The next step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my weight distribution around and put my shoulder like a spike or a spear right in his stomach here, kind of right below the solar plexus. So I'll walk around and I'll kind of turn and put it in, and that will put a lot of pressure, a lot of weight, a lot of pressure right there that kind of makes him naturally curl up, and it pins him flat on his back. If I don't have much weight here and pressure here, then a dedicated opponent, they're gonna be able to move. They're gonna get on their side, they're gonna escape this arm, and I won't be able to get the choke. So again, it's another concept of position before the submission. So I have to establish good control and position as I come around, and my hips are low and I'm turning in here. All right, now from here, I'm gonna go to the collar with my thumb inside, and there's different ways we can get to that grip. Main thing is he's gonna probably be hand fighting me with this hand to try and block it, either blocking my arm, like if I come around like this, he might grab there to keep my arm away. It's possible he might even come over the top and pull this way, yeah, to keep my hand from going in. So it's a hand fight kind of thing. If I can, I'm going to keep this in tight, and so it's hidden and it slides in. So my elbow's in close to my body here as I come in and grab it. All right, so I'm gonna come around here, I keep my elbow in tight, and I'm gonna go thumb in and grab the collar. I'm going to now shift my weight back this way and bring my elbow down. So if, let's rotate 90 degrees this way. That's good, that's good. So I'm here, I come in, I'm on his collar, my elbow comes down as I shift my weight down. I'm turning my hips, and I'm gonna drop my elbow all the way down and press here. Now, if it doesn't finish here, then I'll move my elbow north, and that will usually finish it. So my elbow's, I'm down like this and then like this, here and up. Now, remember with our chokes, the idea is that I'm putting pressure on each of the carotid arteries. So this side, because I've anchored his collar with this underhook here, and I'm grabbing it here and pulling the gi collar right here against his neck, and then my forearm's going against this side. So then it becomes a blood choke. So I'm closing what's really a triangle. If you were to think about it like this. And that triangle sides are closing in on the sides of his neck. And remember, with good chokes, with any choke, we don't need a lot of pressure, we just need the right connection. The right connection is most important for the choke, because it doesn't take a lot of pressure to cut off blood to the carotid arteries. It's just the proper connection right there. All right, so we'll go ahead and go one more time here. Just turn this a little bit like that. All right, so again, I come around, I'm gonna get my grip here. I'm gonna shift my weight in. Now come in here. Now, if he starts to hand fight more, I come in here. What I can do is I can use my head as another hand to hand fight him. So I can push with my head, and then get this grip, and then finish. Sometimes he might come inside my arm here, okay? So then I have an option. I can come out here and pull this across and then trap it with my chest. And this arm comes around, and I'm gonna shift my weight, and I sink in here, right on his body here, and it's forcing his shoulder into his neck on this side, and it's very uncomfortable, and it also acts as a choke. So one more time, do that one. Come around. If he blocks on top, I can use my head. I come in. If he comes inside my arm to try and pull it this way, it's harder to use my head and get my hand in here. So an option is to pull this across and put my chest on it. Arm comes here, and I shift and drop my, I'm kind of sinking into that sprawl. My hips come down, I'm putting all that pressure right here across, and it acts as a choke. His own arm is being pressed into his neck, his arm and his shoulder. All right, so one of the things that sometimes I'll attack with the paper cutter, and you drop your elbow and and then you move it north, and they're still not tapping. Like, you just don't quite have the collar connection and your forearm connection to the neck to finish it. Like if I grabbed it real loose here and I'm coming down, it's not gonna work. Okay. So sometimes I want to adjust this grip and make this a little tighter, but I don't want to let go of the choke altogether when I do that. In general chokes, I don't want to like let go and try and go again. I want to like cinch it up slowly and improve my connection while I keep the choke, like a snake that just keeps constricting and doesn't let loose and then reconstrict, and everything just keeps getting tighter and tighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use my mouth on his gi. So I come in here and say I'm attacking, I'm not able to finish. So then I'm going to secure the collar with my mouth, and I adjust. And now it's a lot tighter. And then I go again. So I'm here. All right, that's our paper cutter choke. Thanks for watching. Keep up the training. Us.